be a flex secondary duelist type character. So I think there's a lot of that going on. But right now in this round, we're seeing what is basically a C retake setup from Luminosity, and V1 will oblige by taking it, but they also have Penny as this potential sewers flank through A site that could absolutely backstab and crush this retake if he times this perfectly.
We'll see.
This looks a little weird, but we'll see.
Really good paranoia coming right through, but is
Go top right.
Will be pretty much 50-50. Band able to find one, but the trade will be there. V1 still trying to hold on to the site, but it's LG.
You have the banner on the right.
First and foremost, now the long play from the flank. The snake bite going to deny the initial plan.
He sends his second molly, so he's instantly rotating a garage. They might assume that he's still here, and he's getting in just a different lineup.
Contact wins the gunfight, gets the overhill. Now Penny into the site, trying to clean up, finds one. Effie's with the shock dart a second. Dre running out of time.
No time.
To make a play, and at this point,
oh my God.
No way that he's gonna be able to find the defuse, and with the
mid-right side would be good. Okay, let me try.
V1 go up 3-0.
I'll try my best.
Yeah, almost a solid retake there from LG. Again, they were playing off of C site. They knew that that was their vulnerability. It's kind of a choice that you have to make defensively on Haven. A lot of time, if you're not going to be proactive in aggressing one side of the map for early information, you're going to likely have to play a retake, or you have to do the two in tandem. Just because there's so much area to cover, you're going to be spread too thin. So playing for retake is often, you know, something you're going to find yourself having to do, and, you know, they elected the C option there, and it just didn't work out for them. Definitely had their moments, you know, take out a big frag. They were starting to find themselves with your boy Dre as well, but eventually we did see V1 able to hold on, and now it seems like they're throwing a bit of a fake pressure at C, as the spike is certainly in that A lobby.
And Penny's actually going to full commit.
All right.
This is so much confidence going off of
Here we go, boys.
Even the paranoia to help out. Classic in the mix, but
ooh, a nice fake, and they're just in the site. So what did they use? They used the Viper wall, they darted, and then the jet dashed in, and they just over-rotated because they were on eco.
Right, like you know that they're gonna probably bite down a little bit earlier with the big rotation. Having
I feel like
because they have the inferior
group,
power and they know it.
They know that Sova darted, so they're looking for him to rotate back late.
And some guns being brought down though by LG, so making this one maybe a little bit.
They use a drone as well, and a paranoia.
You just capture this weapon and then run away, and that seems.
They basically sent all their shit, sent a guy in, and rotated out.
Through the A site, but that will not be allowed. No one's actually on the site itself, so 4-0 for V1. But I would agree with you. The kind of head fake over towards C. Even
Would be just looking at this guy.
Economical advantage, but this is still getting pretty expensive. Whippy finally takes down Photo, so no weapons will carry on to the next round for LG.
Flip the cam.
A little bit more expensive than V1 probably.
Nah. That's
yeah,
gonna
again, it's just that brain trust kind of coming together from Version.
Lineup Larry.
You know, obviously Vanity, a guy who's a very experienced in-game leader, and I feel like he's shown
very experienced in-game leader, yeah.
You know, as well as the coach Emmy from the UK. Shout out to him, of course. Definitely well known for being a tactical mind from Counter-Strike, and you know, Vanity kind of being a student of Steel for a time, kind of being on the same team, and then taking over the IGL as Steel was the first to transfer of those two. Vanity brings a lot, you know, being able to bring pacing changes, play defaults, play faster pace, and also...
Vanity doesn't even know what he's calling half the time. He just calls random shit. He's like, let's just go A.
Has yet to buy an assault rifle, by the way. This has just been SMGs.
Watch, when you watch Vanity play, he's not going to stop moving when he shoots.
The take of the A site is technically successful, but
watch him, watch him. He's going to run through the smoke. Oh my God, Effie's just completely fucked on them.
As Effie's is able to convert not just onto one kill, but a lot of damage, and now LG have to back away and reconsider what they want to do.
I don't know if they'll be allowed to. Yeah. Now it's all on Dazzle here. Again, a new member to the team coming over from E United, trying to make a name for himself.
Oh shit, it's the Juggernaut.
It's tarded though, and it's not looking good.
Fight gonna come right to him. Vanity
He's gonna shoot the body, yeah. Dazzle. Loafman, Juggernaut.
5-0 up for V1. And, you know, here's the big thing, you know, for Version 1, I don't know what your thoughts about this is, but when they were going into Iceland, they were playing in full rounds, where both teams had full purchases. They were one of the worst teams at Iceland going into the tournament. That has already been a drastic improvement, at least from my standpoint, through these 5 rounds.
Fair enough. And also, you have to excuse me, it is true that Dazzle was formerly E United, but that was in Counter-Strike. Yes, of course, formerly of Ghost Gaming within Valorant. So that gets a little bit confusing sometimes when it's the same orgs and same player. But we got there in the end. This was just kind of good. Like, yeah, Penny going down is rough, but able to get that quick communication for Effies to be able to pop the Hunter's Fury, knowing that they're kind of stuck in that lane on the lower side, and being able to really put in the damage and, you know, get that assist, obviously, coming in there was just a really good reactionary call, and now they're up 5-0. They have a Neural Theft and a Viper's Pit coming into play. Huge weapons to use for a take and a post plant. Hunter's Fury is available for Luminosity, maybe like stall out a plant, or maybe try to use it to get aggressive somewhere or something by opening up a lane of attack. But I mean, it's just one of those situations where LG has, elected to play some different retake setups, and unfortunately, they're not converting on those retakes. And now they have little to work with.
Yeah.
Oh, right, they don't have Moose.
Gonna need to put something together here and do it soon if you're Luminosity. I mean, this is, of course, like we mentioned, version 1's map.
Yeah, Moose purposely broke his wrist so he didn't have to face off against Whippy.
For version 1 when it comes to how they played through stage 2 and, of course, what they played at Iceland.
I wonder if they read Jet. Did he get the orb?
I don't even think he fully collects, or if he does.
I don't think he got it because he doesn't have his ulti here, and they won't press tab. So if you can get the thing, then they mullied behind his fallback, I guess, or so that no one else could help him, and they can spam him off the spike, off the orb, so he can't pop his knives.
They're doing a great job creating presence at middle, keeping people.
They're just holding that so he can't get his knives. Now they transition out, they throw the Viper Wall up A late, it's going to keep a little bit of pressure. Sova's playing with some bulls, pushing, clearing this, going to tell these guys, hey, yeah, A's clear, rotate the fuck out. They're going to go somewhere else. Cypher's got trip, deep cam, he pops a cam, sees him coming back, oh, they know, they're going to over-rotate now. They're going to get in. I wonder if they're going to clear. Sova's already backstabbing, but he's got a judge. That sucks. He's just going to come clear garage. He still doesn't have his ulti, though.
So he's going to have to get
There's a trip here, too.
Viper's Pit. Seemed like it was, yeah, there it is. So I was going to say, it's taking a minute to come up on.
Yeah, they broke the trip. Does this guy hear it? Yeah, he did. This is going to be really hard with this Viper ulti here. That's really fucking annoying.
So the judge is not going to come into play for the flank off the retake from LG. Spamming through, and V1, oh my goodness, it's just so clean. Drake, last one up. Nice for 3. Opportunity to keep moving forward, but
he's still in the box.
One bullet and one.
You can see his feet, toes, I think.
Trying to find Whippy, has pushed through. Beautiful shot.
Good kills, though. Considering this is an eco round, what's our money? 800.
Yeah, again, expensive though. You're forcing a lot of rebuys.
That can't be right. Wait, did they bought there?
It's to force everyone from V1 to have to purchase.
Like they full, but I saw the judge, but like.
Check, right? It doesn't allow it to spiral out of control.
I guess they're full buying.
V1 to save.
Anyways,
they're able to actually convert a buy round coming up. But V1 still getting the victory, just a big flurry of frags after the Viper's Pit.
I wonder if they bought a little bit too much.
Headway, but your boy Dre seen up to the task, and again, he was
because they could buy here, but they can't buy again if they lose this.
Have a lot of impact. It's just
like this guy. If they lose this round, this guy could buy, but he just saved the Phantom. This guy might be able to buy like light armor, but the rest of them would have to save. So I wonder if they bought too much last round. The judge and the armor and all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely in my top 5 probably.
Yeah, definitely a
players. He's really good.
Really solid Cypher for sure. Always has been.
Point of contact through B. Dazzle will read that it's not just one, but it's multiple. And with that information, Tig says, all right, time to go ahead and use the Hunter's Fury, of which he is going to be empty on.
He stalled him off the plant at the very least.
Whether or not they were trying to actually.
So now V1 has to make a new plan. They do have the Viper Wall on A, so they might just use the Viper Wall A.
Purpose to get the Hunter's Fury out of play because they already have this Viper Wall down on the.
Cypher's looking mid. They have the Viper Wall here already. They say, fuck it, like, we got stalled out. We'll just go. These guys are going to clear mid. Oh my god, if they cancel his ulti.
As well, he's going to get the Neural Theft down. He knows that Dazzle canceled, and he'll be able to
Dazzle?
get that also.
Also, more coming around the back. It's Thief for 3. Impressive solo play from him, but after Proto finds the trade, Tig responds with one of his own. So we've got a 2v3 retake very possible, and it looks like LG want to go sooner rather than later. Recon Bolt will reveal Effie's position. He throws a shoulder. It's mostly being shot off as Tig finally converts with a headshot. We're in a 2v2 situation in which you've got snake fight lineups coming through for.
He's gonna throw a second one and go fight.
They have to be successful.
Good fight. Good play by Tig.
Not gonna happen.
I think Whippy should have realized that was gonna happen. That they had to have to push him together or something, or they had pushed together to trade. If Whippy guns out there, I think he wins.
Perfect B feint. They were able to leave Thief in behind. He gets a couple of kills, cutting off those rotations. Gonna dwindle the numbers to make the retake way more difficult for LG as the A take was well underway. You have Whippy set up with the snake bites and long to really guard that post plant. They had the neural theft, obviously, to give them perfect intel on player positioning from LG. So, I mean, all the odds seemed in their favor.
This is bad that Ban went to go re-clear it. Two guys are coming from garage to clear it, and their Omen, instead of just coming to clear it, he just TPs. That's like one of those things where it's like the Cypher. The fact that, holy shit, the fact that V1 lost that is actually impressive.
Where even they still, with the win, cannot get to full economy, but Ban does have the blades out. Finds Thief for the first pick. Massive for sure, as you know, the Lurker is for sure.
That was actually insane that LG won that round.
Defensively, and now the next hit.
The Cypher literally got 3 kills and knew one was mid when his team's planting A.
Onto the C site. Proto, what can you do to reinforce our statement about your Sentinel gameplay? How about that?
He just TP'd into the cage, dude. He just TP'd into the cage, dude.
Trying to get the patience out of the knives, but misses completely out, and Vanity keeps the play alive for what would technically be a 1v3.
Tagged. Wait a sec. Lurk smoke.
He's trying to maneuver around it the best that he can, putting that
isolate the fights.
Possession, and now he's hurt.
Getting floated on.
Over the top is
oh, please just shoot. Yes.
Samson finds the kill, but Tig, shock dart right into the dark cover, says, come out and play, and that will be good for LG's second round in a row.
Huge damage on LG, though. LG won the round. I feel like they have a Spectre out.
Not a guy that has a ton of experience playing.
I feel like they might not even have full abilities.
Done well in some of the smaller, like, Nerd Street monthly cups individually, though his teams never necessarily had any really big place.
Imagine getting double shocked in your own smoke to get killed. I want to see if they have full abilities. I guess we can't see it or not, though. Omen ulti, 2 off Sova ulti, 3 A passive setup here. I think they're just taking like a gamble.
Really good defensive paranoia.
I think Luminosity is just gambling that it's going to be an A play right now. I don't know what the read is or why they did it, but they played fully like passive on A. So what happens is,
just down to Vanity, he is the spike carrier, but this is a 1v4, and LG's defense has come alive.
Version 1?
Yeah, and finally, no retake this time. Just playing the site and defending strong.
I can't think when they're talking. Basically, version 1 is just thinking to themselves, okay, like we're here and there's like 0 resistance. They're not peeking long, they're not swinging sewers, there's nothing at all. They think A is probably going to be pretty free. Maybe 2 guys there, but there's 3 guys and they're doing a pretty strong setup, like on the box. Got like a little triangle setup going on or whatever the hell it was, and then they kind of ran into a meat grinder there. So good read by LG. I don't know what prompted them to do this passive bait setup at A. I wonder if it's because the previous round version 1 tried to go C and it was on lockdown and it's like, okay, well, we just locked down C, let's go A. Or if it's because like they're doing this deep cam every round, it feels like right now, and it's not being contested. So let's see what, I think that's what it is. Let's look at, okay, he did a defensive cam here this round. Okay, they just went A, we shut them down at A.
So the fact of the matter is,
they're not going to come A again. So they play Sova alone on A, and they play for B. Omen up here, jet spotting the entrance. Reyna playing a garage window, tripping garage. Reyna's going to play off of it. They're going to break it and just like run up. Trip here. He's probably got defensive cages going. Huge backstab. Gets one. Proto hides back sight. Pops his cages. Gets all the kills. Okay.
Only dropping 1, it's just up the D for a 1v4.
Yeah, not much.
So if I'm version 1, I've just run into a stack. Kind of twice. Does this mean that LG is going to stack A again here?
They kind of got found out thanks to Thief's utility.
Or they're just going to do the same thing and just say like, okay, like let's just rotate wherever everyone's going. What are they doing here? They think it's still going to be B potentially or C pop. LG is playing for C pop or B again. And if the Sova is going to dart outside and see nothing, he's probably going to dart on this trio here or something. He darted into A lobby. Interesting. Sees nothing. They just basically, yeah, he's just taking a hard read that it's not A and then it's going to be B or C. I think V1 right now, though, is taking it slow so they can choose where they want to go. They don't want to run to a stack again. They just ran into a stack basically 2 rounds in a row. So they want to make sure that they don't get fucked by another stack. So they started C, they got the orb. I forget who grabbed it, but Sova has ulti, Cypher has ulti. If they kill the Sova here, Cypher ultis the body, sees that nobody else is here, site's free. Sova sees them, runs back. He's getting dry ultied, but this is just giving them all the space into site. These guys are in the site for free now. Even though he didn't get any kill, it zoned them completely out of the site. 5v5 post plant. This is exactly what V1 wants. So these guys are coming in quick. These guys are just flooding in. Sova ulti, flash, recon, everything's just coming out, and they're just running out so that they can't play the post plants. But both the post plant players are in the site. It's a 2-on-2. So V1's probably going to win this. This is exactly the situation that they want.
And the reposition from Whippy to go over to short while Effie's holds a tight corner, and Band's not going to expect this whatsoever, but sticks this to halfway. Not going to find the third elimination. Now 1v1. Tig has to come back to the play. It's down to, can you see Whippy? Sees him on the top of the screen, but Whippy beats him to the punch. And V1 hold on for 7-4.
Yeah, just a really explosive attack. Great use of Hunter's Fury. I just had to block that lower side, get them on site, get their all smoke coverage and vision blocking down to get the plant. And then Whippy just has such a crafty round, you know, using his snake bites, knowing he's no longer of value if he just
So V1 just realized that it's just the Sova playing at A. And if it's just the Sova, then this is free. But if it's Sova or more, then maybe it's not free. So I wonder if they're gonna. Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna pop a drone, check a mid push.
Now 1 round left to go here.
He's getting spammed. He doesn't want to get spammed off the drone.
Oh yeah,
Popping drone, sees multiple people here. I wonder if they speed up towards A now. They know that there's multiple B. Garage split, or back to A.
Could be some contact and a forward trap wire here. First time we've seen this from LG.
Or fake. They're gonna re-clear A and then they're gonna wait here.
No aggression. That sewers is gonna be huge. He gets 2.
Maybe they push and fuck up. I think LG is doing this really well. They're just chilling. They're not biting on this. They know it was just one more guy.
Into the equation as the rest of V1 still trying to.
There's a trip here. They can't get past it either. They could updraft it and TP across, but these guys are pushed. This is a really good reaction from LG. Huge opening. They know that the site's open now. Cypher's the only one that's played site. Reyna's played window, but it's only been Cypher site.
And Vanity will turn that into 1. Nearly grabs a second. But we'll recognize the threat and say, let's just
could TP to A if you wanted to, but just plant and play the post plant 2v2.
Player in this 2 versus 2, so knows it's pretty safe to come and plant this spike over towards C. They still have the daggers up.
TP for info. It's an info retake. Info ulti. Not garage yet. So unless they respond, they're probably flanking. So he just sits there and just posts up and flank. Or oh, you're pissed, kid. Jet. Oh, he's got a lick smoke for himself.
Knives on knives. Jet on Jet. Penny for the 1v1. And V1 exit the first half with an 8-4 tally.
Yeah, a little Naruto battle going on there with the daggers, I guess.
I think Tig's just a sub. Because Moose broke his wrist or something, or something.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't watch it. I don't know.
Same. I just know chat loves it.
Although I've been thinking about it, because apparently if you watch anime and you have it as a
dude, this round blew my mind. V1 lost this round. He gets 3. V1 lost this round. That's fucking insane.
I mean, for version 1, you thought it was going to be a runaway, but I will say, you know, it's incredible for both sides. LG, really nice little.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize this.
Clean things up at the end, but really good signs of life from the defense from LG.
Weren't they down 6-0?
Yeah, they were down 6-0, yeah.
And a little 4-round winning streak there. Finally got a retake work. Had some good defenses as well, but now we pivot. V1 now on the defense. Not as strong as their attack, but still pretty capable on this map defensively.
This wall allows them to play the retake A. C site's open. They're playing the retake. They have the trip for info. Camera to pop on the retake. They're just going to group up. Omen's going to flash all of this. Smoke this. Flash all of this. They come in. Pop the camera. Find the info. Fucking aim, maybe. Holy shit, that's pathetic. I like the setup from these guys. Basically, huge defense on B and garage. If it's A, you have a wall that blocks all this shit off. You just basically send a Sova dart up, you send an Omen flash in, and you just run in. And you kill everyone that's in the site, and then anyone who's not in the site's behind the Viper wall. Easy. Same thing at C. They go C, they break the trip. Okay, let's group up. We go garage, we go spawn, we smoke off long, we shoot a dart in, and we come up long and short. garage and CT, and we throw an Omen flash in, and we go in and we shoot. The problem is they forgot about the shoot back at them part.
Fire for challengers 2 for the loser. Winner move making it the challengers 1
Ooh,
again.
one tapped.
For the whole ride, and well, the only thing that Penny is going to be riding right now is the spectator area.
That's got to feel really good for Dre. It's like, I'm just going to ADS down.
I like the pistol setup from them. If LG does anything to B, they get fucked. If they do anything to garage, they get fucked. Full fucked. Like proper fucked. Before the C Germans get there. And then they just say, like, if it's A, we play the retake. If it's C, we play the retake. And they have pretty good
some type of trap or
solutions for the retake.
Kind of stick together. Don't give yourself a chance to potentially lose a 1v1 to an upgraded pistol, which of course we know there isn't one of those on the field, but they don't. I say now let's start marching in. Smokes down on lower. And
so they're gonna save some mana on the wall here.
Clearing out behind the sight box.
They're ready for the retake. Put the wall up.
Now the take.
Oh, Viper dead. All these guys dead. That's good. It's good from LG to just come up and just literally just fucking stuff them. This is the counter to these retakes. You need to throw a wrench in there. If you know, oh shit, like this site was completely fucking gifted to us, they're gonna pop the wall and go for the retake. What does V1 want? If they're playing the retake, what do they want? They want to get out of here for free, and they want to get out of here for free. They want LG playing here, hiding in hell, playing back here, playing behind the wall. They want that. What does LG do? Fuck you. They put 3 guys here and just shoot the fuck out of the smoke.
Really recon bolt close for LG to get on to B, and Dan is...
Ooh, I like this. He ran in, tapped it, got the fuck out of there with his smoke. They over-rotate out. Garage is open. They get into C. Interesting.
Other V1 players on the way in. Thief finds the first. Penny also part of the crossfire, and Whippy
but ambitious.
They collectively find 1 each. And Vanity also looking to get involved. Could be teammates.
The problem with it was like it just pulls everyone to B, and then it makes them close to C anyways. They need to get the entry. For this to work, LG needs to get the first entry out. I feel like they could have planted B and actually won the round from B. Like if they planted B, I feel like they could have gone in garage and crunched the fuck out of these guys in here. But I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it was pretty cool. They just need to get the first kill, which means I wonder if that means that they shouldn't dart in here, if they should save instead the dart for C site instead. Because garage is going to be clear. Like as soon as this guy starts tapping the bomb, if they're close, they're pushing. If they're far, they're rotating this way. Even if the guy's close and he doesn't push, trade him. Pulls this guy out. He's watching front sight.
Take away the guys.
But I think you need a dart for C site because this is the first place they're going to rotate to right here. I don't know if you use the dart for B.
So him on a Sentinel, I think if you were just to take away what he was playing before, the fact that he's very good in 1v multiple situations, it kind of does make sense. And
look at this, by the way.
Interesting setup here. Cypher playing completely for himself at C. Viper playing basically for retake on B. They have the wall here. And then 3A passive.
Is going to take Van down with the help of Vanity and Penny's rifles. Dad's on your boy Dre, though, fighting it back, but Effie's getting into the under heaven position, evens it back up, takes the advantage for V1.
Scouts out Proto, but can't confirm the kill. 2v2 situation. Quickly up top goes Thief.
Is he gonna go through this?
Just a moment. Whippy in the spam shot, just taking the time to ping out where exactly that default.
I wonder why he chose to plant there. Did he think he was safe? Did he not want to get mollied back default? Could he not have planted? Oh.
Check out the angle. Finds one. It's information on Whippy and the shoulder peek.
Well played by Proto.
Proto for 3 and LG.
I'm trying to figure out why the bomb was being planted here, though.
Big victory for LG. They looked well behind throughout the bulk.
Molly on default.
I mean, they lost the kind of trading.
So just put 2 there. I wonder if it's in a 2v2 like that. I wonder if it's just better just to plant literally directly like where Proto's standing, where Proto planted basically, like right here.
You're looking to kind of come in there lower side together to, you know, have good spacing to be able to.
They thought they were out CT.
And it's just so happy.
If they thought they were out CT, they should have fought together.
Actually make their way in.
Don't plant, just fight.
And win them both. Again, something he is very well known for as that Cypher player.
So now an opportunity for Luminosity to completely cripple the economy of Version 1 with a win here. could be looking at a tie game out of nowhere. Proto, spy cam passively over through A lobby. Almost maybe a bit of an adjustment off the chess game, as we've seen Version 1 get pretty aggressive.
He pushed up, killed the camera. They're going to regroup and re-clear A lobby. They know that the Omen was close. They know that he had a Spectre. Maybe they want to take this fight on him, kill him.
They're going to find an empty site and get to play a post plant, or
He saw the head. Does he? Yeah. Jump spot, sees it, doesn't contest it, gets the fuck out. Still has his TP, still has a smoke. These guys got spotted. Do they continue? So they want to continue, but they don't want to make it obvious. So they keep shooting garage doors, for example. They're walking this. These guys need to get more info in a second. This guy's got garage. He's peeking garage. He's got long C. I think they're going to know. Jet's going to shift over now. Yeah. Put up the wall.
Timing could be a little tough.
Yeah.
Oh, but Vanity's still able to find one. That's not bad at
Yeah.
all. Hunter's Fury
Good defense now.
Sure there is no cross. That's also the spike that's been down. Drake will find one in return. 4v3 situation.
Spike down the open.
Players come to the toxic screen, but eliminations favor LG to tie things up to a 2v2. Thief up top. Shock Dart trying to push them off. He sees the head of one. Also saw the shoulder of a second, but Tig will also shrug him back with a Shock Dart of his own. 1v2 for Tig. Has to stick for a plan as the time is low. Gets this down. Tries to get the gun up, but
that's good. The time was low enough that if he sticks it, he's not going to have his gun out in time. So you basically push him with one guy. You have two guys left. You push him with one guy. If he's faking it and he doesn't have time to plant, then you win. And if he's planting, then you kill him before he's able to get his gun out. Was the idea there.
Be in some trouble when Vanity traded 1-for-1, but that Hunter's Fury came in huge from Effie's to create a lot more stress on LG. Allow V1 to start making some rotations. Again, Thief comes up nicely from heaven to really help things along. He's definitely been like a super sub. I mean, top fragging for the team, playing an agent he hasn't played in ages. I mean, he has definitely had value here, as we are going to see LG coming into this with just mostly Sheriffs. So a tough spot for sure.
And he's actually going to commit the blades here for this round.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, hands out.
Good pick off.
Dazzle. Vanity still holding a corner. This could be interesting too if they have read that there are more players mid-grass.
I wonder if they checked that corner. I mean, they're so preoccupied with Penny. Yeah, Vanity able to use that to kind of just step out. Now he can teleport back to safety. Or did he fake it?
Yeah, Vanity. TP back to safety. Yeah, man. Nice fucking joke.
Also finding some beautiful shots from Dre to take down Penny, who was, just to be honest, off this the ghost as the blades were completely expended.
Ooh.
But off the neural theft, LG say, let's go ahead and rotate, see if we can get an action over towards C.
Yeah, it's wild that your boy Dre gets that pick right before the smoke blooms. And I don't know if Vanity faked the teleport or if he just got caught on like a hitbox or something and didn't actually make the teleport.
Nice penalty.
Going down certainly hurts things. Allows LG now a chance, right?
3v3.
In a 3-on-3. They still have
Considering this is LG's eco round, for this to be in a 3v3 is kind of
so they definitely have some options. The only problem is your boy Dre is kind of
sketch for V1.
a big play, either flank at the
They have all of this control though. This lurk is going to be huge from the Reyna. Oh, I feel like once Dre is up here, his job's not to go. These guys go first. I feel. They just split. They had a 3-on-3 and they just took 3 1v1s and lost. I think Dre just waits. They go into sight. They plant the spike.
He finds himself a one tap on the Whippy, but the follow up immediately there for Thief in version 1.
Or he comes with them and they just go to 3 together. I don't think the one here goes first. I think he has to wait, especially through a Viper wall. Especially through a Viper wall. I think he has to chill.
To get a little bit concerned, but they were able to handle it just fine.
Whoever made that call, it might not have been the Reyna that made the call. He might have been told to just do it.
At least for this map.
But it doesn't matter. They could have played that better.
That bait and switch really nicely. You thought for a moment, and there had to have been some weird interaction there, like you mentioned with the teleport, but I really do like that setup for V1 overall. I mean, you get some damage confirmed. You have Vanity there to peek just to make sure they can confirm an extra shot, an extra bit of damage. But Dre's opening pick to kind of respond, you thought for a moment was going to be enough to bring that one back. So
fast A.
Where LG, this is a must-win round for them. You feel you lose this one.
Fake fast A. This is good. They're going to see pop off of this.
Going to be in shambles.
Ooh, that was poor. It pulled a huge rotate though. There's 4 here. It's just the one guy at C to hold by himself. The problem is Their jet's not there, and he doesn't have dash anyways. He doesn't have recon. These guys just have to go up. He's gonna pop his cage and just play backside. Both of his trips are gone, but he can live at least.
A little bit of sanctuary behind the sight box. He avoids that paranoia.
No entry. Okay, this is big for LG. It was a good fake. I'll explain it after this round's done.
They have the 5-on-3 and a plant guaranteed.
They stick it. Snake bite was just a bit offline. The shock dart also not going to fully connect, as Dazzle will be able to stay alive, if not just barely. Luminosity 5v3 situation, version 1. Really need to make a decision here. How much do you really want to try to go for this? You've missed the opportunity to deny the plant. Beyond that, you haven't gotten a kill yet. And a good spy cam placement as well from Proto will make life very difficult on this retake. Paranoia will come out, but Vanity and the rest of the V1 boys will just back away.
Yeah, so basically the way that this fake worked was that they shot a dart, landed like on the roof here that scans all the way down into sewers this line, and anyone who's playing like passive here, but also anyone who's playing like in the site here. I don't think he used it long. I think he used it here. They had the Reyna flash through the wall, so if they peek long, they get blind from it, they'd have to shoot it. They had the jet dash out, which signified like if there's anyone sewers, like the jet would be able to kill him, and if there's nothing sewers, then the jet's like the jet could be like anywhere along here, and they wouldn't know for sure until they picked the dart. On top of that, they use the Sova ulti as well to kind of just be like, yo, we're fucking sending at you. You better rotate. And the Viper, the garage player, basically rotated, and they already had 3 people here, and they just waited to receive the hit. And then they hit the timing that Cypher was alone, shock the trip, and they got in before these guys were able to be like over here. Get fake. They do the same thing. Same dart, same dash, TP into heaven. So they set up this hit by doing the fake the previous round.
It's not going to make a difference. Dazzle finds the first, comes down over towards hell, sees more off the recon bolt, able to find elimination.
Which he could do in either order, I guess.
How good he is in 1v multiple situations. He finds 3, but Dazzle responds in kind.
Does he have a trip on the flank? They know he's flanking. He's not flanking anymore because they know they're going to push spawn together, or they're going to split up. He's looking for the whippy flank, and this guy's holding the spawn guy. This guy thinks it's a one-on-one. This guy thinks it's a one-on-one. I don't know why they wouldn't just take this together, but this guy's just going to get hard cleared. Shit spot, horrible spot. No camera, his camera's mid, he's gonna have to just fight. Horribly played 2v2. Horribly played. So they basically did the same thing. Reyna flash, jet dash, Sova darted, but they actually went through with it. So you can do it in either order. You can do like the real 5-man hit here, 1 round, and then the next round you do the same start, pulls the rotations, you go C. Or you can fake it the first round, and the second round go for it. It doesn't really matter. Like if you're going for it, you're going for it. They're either there or they're not. You just have to grind your way through it anyways. But Whippy pushed C, broke this trip, came all the way to A, broke this trip, made it all the way here. These guys are together in the site. They could have grabbed the bomb, planted for spawn, pushed the spawn guy in the 2v1 when they know that Whippy has to either still be in this area or he's still going to be late to here. You push spawn, you kill this motherfucker here, and then the Whippy has to come from here or has to come from here. And you just play the 2v1 there or the 1v1 or something with the bomb planted here for you.
Beyond 9 and
that would make more sense to me.
Luminosity
but
firepower to play with here, but how about this switch of Vanity with the
splitting up and playing 2 1v1s and playing in this position of all positions in general? Horrible. Absolute fucking most dog shit position. The only way you get kills from this position is if they don't look at you. It's literally the only way.
Kind of issue here, but Dazzle gets hit enough that he doesn't want to chase.
Good bait setup. Jet takes first contact. Judge here gets the kills.
Forces out the paranoia, so I think overall
drone to clear out the close. See here, it's going to go into sewers. Sees the camera here. They know Cypher's playing here. Well, they're like, oh, well, if the Cypher's playing there, well, maybe we go into the jet, but the jet's opping top C. Did they see this earlier?
I mean, you gotta know it's
they have to Reyna flash. What? You just lost your smoker because you just dry peeked into an opera. Are you lost? Reyna flash, Omen lurk smoke the top.
He finds a second. Whippy on the way forward, able to assist Whippy for 2.
What the fuck is that?
Oh no, it's all gone wrong.
They don't want to win.
Good first elimination, but you feel like we'll eventually be overwhelmed, and that will be the case. Version 1.
I don't understand. Why is that so grief? That was so troll. I'm going to text you something important. Okay.
Open your